Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analysts Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting and taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Stephen Curry.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Wizard out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Doris, this is a game, including you and I, that everyone had circled on their calendars. So, that being said, how do you see it being played out?
Have two excellent teams. The talent is there. The coaching is there. There's so much at stake when two good teams square off. Make it anyone's call tonight, because I don't know exactly who's going to come out on top.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Towns finds Conley. Warriors with the rebound. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Well, defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2024. They have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's good for 2.
That is big-time strength from Anthony Edwards. He's got the perfect basketball frame.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here's the Wizard. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 9 points for the Wizard.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the Wizard in the last time out against the Grizzlies was terrific. He finished with 66 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Here's the Wizard. And another basket for Golden State.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Banked in off the glass. Edwards got 11 points.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's the Wizard. And a miss there on the triple. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Memphis.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Conley finds Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the Wizard. Kept alive. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
And he gets the bucket. 22 points for the Wizard.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
For 3, Edwards. He's off on that one. And Green launches it from deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15. Checked in for the Warriors. The Wizard comes in for Brandon Bajemski. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Dillingham. The rebound by Hield.
And he's already patted himself on the back and forgot to put the ball there in the basket.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Wizard out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Hield in at the 3, the small forward. To the inside, here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Edwards inside. Curry meets him. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Bounce pass, Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Fires the 3. And Michael Conley good for 3.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Pass to the Wizard. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Conley's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Golden State moving the ball around. Curry looking around. Tries it from 19. Again, Golden State.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And here's Edwards. He's got 16. Pass to Conley. A 3 ball. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Minnesota making some changes. Towns comes in for Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Pass to Conley. Now here's McDaniels. He has yet to score. Clock at 6. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Alexander Walker finds Conley. The 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Wants to get it to Alexander Walker and does.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Outside Green. Here's the Wizard. Back to Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And
guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around? And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Timberwolves. And that about wraps it up.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, GA?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. The 3, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Got that one up quick. The Wizards got 40 points.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate.